And there is the world number 2. Emily Campbell, 29 years of age, weighing in just a hair lighter than she did at the World Championships. 126 today. At the World Championships, she was 127.5. I believe the most she's weighed in at is 128.5. That was at the Commonwealth Games last July, where she snatched her personal best, 124 kilos, though I do believe she's made 125 in training. And of course, her best clean and jerk was 165. That was at the World Championships. An incredible jump for the silver medal in the total. Sarah Fisher there, sister of David Fisherov, who pulled out from competing due to a knee injury, she told me. But she's in great shape right now. She snatched 106 at the World Championships, personal best, clean jerk 132 there. And then Anastasiia Hotfrid, who we spoke about earlier. One thing we didn't mention is she is wife to Dennis Hotfrid, one of the greatest weightlifters of early 2000s, late 90s. When was he?
Well, I think he dislocated his elbow in 2003, so
yeah,
probably the decline after that.
Yeah, Dennis Hotfrid, a retired weightlifter from Ukraine, 2-time world champion in 1999 and 2002. Clean and jerk 235 kilos as a 99 kilo lifter. Very impressive athlete. So here we have on our screen some of the records. We can make use of the youth and junior here because we do have the youth and junior athletes competing. So we have the European youth records as 103, 129. It's very probable that we will see Tuana Suren take the snatch youth record. She's opening up at 100 kilos, just 3 kilos shy of that youth record.
Probably eyeing that up.
Yeah, 129. Possible if she takes 5 kilo jump. She's got 120 written in. The junior records, though, a little bit too much. 129, 158. Our 2 juniors are opening at under 100 kilos, so that's not going to happen. And unbelievably, the senior European records, 146, 185. The issue really with those numbers, of course, they were written with a an eye to previous European numbers from Tatiana Katerina, who snatched 155 kilos and clean jerked 193. And so they believed that somewhere within 9 or 8 kilos of those lifts would be a decent starting point.
Yeah, a misguided assumption.
Extremely, yeah. I mean, our best lifter in Europe, who is the world number 2, Emily Campbell, is 20 plus kilos off.
Very good opener.
Yeah, pretty easy there for Jairus. Weighed in at around 120, I believe, for this competition. A little bit down from last year at the European Championships, where she snatched 84 kilos. So already approaching those numbers. Looks like Teresa Kralova has also dropped down, Max, to 80 kilos. I think she had a little bit heavier written in initially for that opening attempt.
Well, attempt 2 now, 81 kilograms for Garris. We'll see if she bumps up. I'm sure she's going to take probably a 3 or 4 kilo jump. First one was really comfortable. .83 for her second. She doesn't seem to be moving. She might go up even more. .84 now on the bar.
Yeah. Which will, I believe, equal her best. No, 86, of course, she made back in 2018 at the European Junior Championships. This is, of course, what she made last year. She placed 7th at the European Champs last year.
Very easy.
Yeah, comfortable. She pulls the VAR very, very fast off the floor. In fact, I think that sort of first bit of movement is not far off the peak velocity of the pull. Slows down a lot as it goes past the knee.
Yeah. Yeah,
she jumps a bit forward.
Definitely an easy weight for her. You can see she's not too labored doing that.
No, I wouldn't be surprised if Jairus was capable of snatching, over 90 kilos in training. Okay, Teresa Krylova now from the Czech Republic. She told us that preparation for this championships has been very good. She actually works at the university as a professor.
Very nice snatch.
Yep.
Easy lift for her.
Brilliant stuff. Not easy, she said, juggling, trying to be a professional athlete, and then she's a teacher and a professor and an assistant at the S&C department, so a lot of work on her plate, but she still managed to get out here, open up with that nice 85. Her best is 88, so she can take a shot at a new personal best, probably on the second attempt now. I imagine she'd jump at least 89. Barbara Jairus, I imagine, will go 87 for a international best. I think there in the back we can see the young Turkish athlete with 65 kilos on the bar.
Oh, a change here. 87 now.
Yeah, that's what we thought. New personal best.
She moves the bar very fast, like you said, right off the floor, not a ton of acceleration. She does sometimes leave it forward. You see her take a few big steps forward to get under the bar after she turns it over. Yep, she rolls it back there in preparation for that step or two.
A huge pull. Great effort.
Got
She's
it.
up.
3 for 3.
And the thing is, it is actually, the larger we get in the categories, essentially the further away the contact point is from the center of gravity of the athlete. And so it does actually become a little bit more difficult to pull straighter and not have that bar left out in front.
Yeah, these larger athletes tend to overextend or extend a little bit further to send the bar around the torso as they turn it over.
Yeah.
Points to her elbow. Oh, very good snatch.
Yeah,
very nice opener for her.
Fast.
Yeah.
I'd love to know if for these international camps that the Bulgarians go on, is she there training alongside Carlos Nassar? Because they are on the same team.
Yeah, do they train under the same coach? I was
I'm not
curious about that.
Well, the training camps, they all get together, and then they separate once they're home. So Carlos doesn't train with her once he's just his normal day-to-day training.
Right. They all just show up together to really build the environment for each other. Athletes can feed off of each other as they're going for big attempts.
88 now. This will equal Teresa's best lift.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Good recovery there.
Yeah, definitely Teresa and Ivanova are the more athletic so far. Moving very quick under the bar, great depth. A little bit straighter in the pull.
A lot of made lifts here. We're seeing some very good lifting in this session so far.
Yeah, 6 made lifts in a row.
Yep.
So probably going to be Giulietta Avanesian from Armenia. She got a huge round of applause now as she makes her way out. We expect the number of people in the stadium to at least triple, maybe quadruple. We're probably only at about 30% right now for the plus 109 session, because their hero, Firazat Lalian, of course, will be looking to push Lasha Telakadze. Opening attempt now for Giulietta.
And strong opening lift. It's 5 kilos from her best. She looks to be in good shape today, though.
Yeah.
Almost a power snatch.
Yeah, hops a little bit back, but stands up. Cushions the catch nicely. Now, Max, as we look around at the security here, it is overwhelming how many people are standing, looking out at the crowd, looking around at us. I'm not sure what time the president turns up. Is it the president or is it the sports minister? I think I heard that it was the president of Armenia.
That would be a very, very high-ranking official at a weightlifting meet.
Well, I mean, in Bahrain, we
the prince,
had...
yeah, the prince was
Was
there.
it the prince? Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably that man had more wealth than all people accumulated that we've ever seen.
Yeah.
He was presented a gold, just like
Brick.
a brick, basically, as a thank you. It was quite amazing. At 91 now.
Oh, very
And
good again.
yeah.
Wow, she's in great shape here.
Yeah, she really looks to have improved since we last saw her in terms of her technique. Last year she made 88 kilos, so she's already up by 3 there. Way back in 2016, she snatched 96 kilos.
Yeah, we've gotten word that he is the Prime Minister.
Prime Minister, wow. Is that what I said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Prime
Suddenly
Minister.
I thought to myself, did I say the king? Don't even know if there is a king. Probably not. The Prime Minister making his way here for the next session.
Do you think if we held a weightlifting house meet that the king would show up?
The King
in
of
the
England?
UK? Yeah. I mean,
I
have
don't
you
know about
tried?
that.
Have you tried asking?
We've not tried.
We've never been denied
I
yet.
think Charles is quite difficult to get a hold of. So in Armenia, the Prime Minister is different to the President, but it is the Prime Minister coming. Wow.
Yeah, beautiful lift. That's
might have been the
personal
best of
record,
the
yeah.
3. The most solid in the catch, for sure.
Very happy with that, considering the workload she has outside of weightlifting.
You have to wonder when she goes back to the university where she works, do the people know? Yeah, I often find that interesting with elite athletes who hold down normal jobs. You know, how many people know? I remember talking to Jaswant Shergill, the British weightlifter. You know, he owns British records, and he went to the Commonwealth Games, and he asked if he could get some time off work. He's a teacher. And they said, why? And he said, I'm going to the Commonwealth Games, and they, you know, assuming that he was going to be watching. And they asked him what he was doing. He said, I'm competing. They didn't even know he did any weightlifting. They said, in what? And he said, weightlifting.
Wow.
And they just had absolutely no idea.
Wow.
You can see the sergeant in the back watching on as the Austrian Johanna opens up now at 92. Wow, that was very smooth.
Very nice. She's on the board with 92.
Yeah.
So far, no misses. This has been a fantastic session. Knock on wood, though. We've got more big lifts coming up. Austria, an interesting history with weightlifting. Just in the last few years, we've seen athletes come and go from Austria. It's interesting to note that the sergeant himself moved to Austria from Armenia compete there. Then they exported David Fisherov to Bulgaria. I guess the question is, does Bulgaria have to send someone to Armenia to complete the circle?
And if so, who?
Yes.
If not me, then who? If not now, then when? We saw that tattooed on the shoulder of
Julia
Julia
Masardino.
Masardino, yeah.
93.
Maybe Hristo Hristov.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's fallen out with the federation. Wow.
Great save. Stabilized that. It was going backwards a little, but she fought with it.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, Hristov, of course, we last saw him winning the European Championships.
Yep.
Last year, then he didn't go to the World Championships. He's not here. He's supposedly not in good relationships with the Bulgarian Federation anymore. Too much partying after the successes of his European gold medal, apparently.
Well, he had plans to move up to the supers, and he told us that he was capable of 210, 250.
Yeah, which
would have exceeded.
I think we'd be shocked if that was possible.
Yeah, that would be an extraordinary event. Who knows, though? Maybe he's training in the shadows. Anastasiia 95, her second.
Oh, wow.
Good snatch, just left it a little bit forward.
Yeah.
That ties her best ever.
Sort of yanks it off the ground, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She doesn't ease into a nice crescendoing pull. It's just fast straight away.
Yeah.
She just tries to maintain the speed. It's just so forward, but she's fast enough to get under it, to run it out. You know, we spent a while yesterday trying to work out how many men have snatched or clean and jerked over 260.
Yeah.
We were then talking about how many women have clean and jerked over 180. I think it's 3.
Yeah, it's much less. Women's weightlifting has been contested for less time, though. So I don't know if that's
4, actually.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
3 Chinese women and Tatiana, I believe that's it. Yeah, less time.
A very nice snatch.
Just as smooth.
Johanna.
Little step forward, but the way she turns over the bar and then bounces out of the catch, you don't see very often in the snatch. Look at that. She's way over the bar when she pulls. Now, how many people have snatched 210 or more? More than have clean and jerk 260 or more? We might have to work that one out. I don't think
that's a good
everyone
question.
tuning in necessarily wants us to work through the whole thing now live, but we'll do that in between sessions. We'll try and have that number ready.
Yeah, that would be.
I would imagine it's if you had to put money on it, I would say that there are fewer people who've done it than in the clean and jerk.
I was going to say, I think we've had less, although...
Because it took longer, really, right? Before people... No, not that much longer, though.
Well, we've had sub-supers do 210. From Zakharevich.
1, yeah.
1. Either way, here's 97 kilograms of Asanyan. This is a personal record for her. Best was 95. She just made that on the last attempt. It was a little forward. You can see her roll the bar back on the platform.
This is for 14 made lifts in a row. This is the best we've seen, the best streak we've had. But she's really going to have to pull it further back or be prepared to stand up and run quickly to save it. Oh!
Not happy with that. She just lost that balance and fell to her knee.
Yeah.
So the first miss of the entire session, 13 lifts in. Wow.
Yeah, 13 made lifts and then finally a miss. Johanna from Austria will now come out. Johanna Feilstocker. What a great last name.
Feilstocker?
Yeah. Any name that starts with a P followed by an F instantly paralyzes me.
Yeah.
I think it's Feilstocker. I think that's what the OE Again, another two
Yeah,
vowels that
Stoker.
stressed me out a bit.
All right, 97 kilograms. Ties her best in competition.
You'll notice under her right foot there's a little bit of a platform, I think, to deal with slight differences in leg length.
Yeah,
maybe an inch difference there. You can see that little platform under the right foot. But that is a great lift.
Yeah, fantastic.
And the made lifts are back on. Wow. 5 athletes have opened and now finished. 6 athletes to now come out. What a start.
Yeah, very good.
You know, we might be a little bit down in the numbers compared to even some of the previous lighter sessions. But when athletes are making lifts, it's always a pleasure to watch.
So, again from Austria, this now Sarah Fisher.
Yeah.
Opening at 99.
Her best 106. 108 she told us she's made in training. No serious issues. She mentioned just a little back pain, but that's normal. Great lift.
Very nice lift. And has very similar technique to her brother.
Yeah.
You can see that almost looks like a bit of an odd hitch at the top of the pole.
I mean, it's a big hitch.
Yeah.
It's more of a hitch than we've seen in any weightlifting, but it's that sort of pushing forwards of the head.
Yeah. Not
almost a little bit Dimas-esque, but then
yeah.
But
Really
not
interesting because it's much more pronounced than her brother. We see him, you know, he almost rises up onto his toes and then comes back down and makes contact with the bar.
Sarah definitely the smoother of the two, but it's almost as though they lose a lot of the speed of the bar right at around mid-thigh in the pull, and then they re-accelerate, but they've leveraged themselves so far over the bar, they generate sort of new fresh movement with which to speed the bar back up again.
Here's Joanna Surin, Turkey, 100 kilograms.
The youngest athlete in the field.
This is a 5 kilogram personal record in competition for her.
17, and this is 3 kilos under the youth European snatch record.
Oh, very strong.
Good for the record today. 104, hopefully on her second attempt for the record.
I think we'll see that.
Yeah. It's always fun watching a record, regardless of the age category of the lift, just knowing that you're seeing something that has not ever been done since the weight class has changed, of course.
Yeah.
But very cool.
So 101 now. Surin is the lifter. That's just the automatic increase. Fisher has put in for 103. We'll see, Surin has now moved up to 103 as well. That would tie the youth record. She'd need to do 104 to capture it.
Of course, we have 2 juniors here, but I think the junior world record snatch is probably safe today. 147 kilos by Lehman Wen.
It's a bit hefty.
Yeah.
I think we might...
we need to see some 40 kilo world personal bests there.
Have to wait a few generations for something to come along there. There's Sarah Fisher, 103. Like you said, she's done 108 in training.
Yeah.
This should be pretty comfortable for her.
She squats a lot. Every day she tells us she does squats, and that's always been her main focus.
Oh, just a hair forward. That hitch does cause some of that problem when you have that kind of pronounced hitch, the deceleration, then the bar gets a little away from the thigh.
Yeah.
The swing is going to happen.
Her brother, of course, moved to Bulgaria to compete, changed his nationality, and looked very good in training. He was sending us videos of 190 kilo snatches. Even a video, it looked like 200 in the snatch.
Wow.
As a heavy sort of, probably weighed around 110 at the time. Okay, so she's actually going to opt to equal the youth snatch record, which seems a little bizarre.
We've seen this time and time again, this competition.
Oh, just
easily
nice.
made, but just seems like a 104 would have been such a great move. He could have increased that record on third as well, but I guess we'll see. We've seen these athletes take attempts that.
Did she drop that above the shoulders?
Let's see. Nope, we'll
They're
never
cut
know.
that for us, yeah.
Proper.
They don't want us to know. We can't handle what just happened. Let's see.
No, I think that was right at the shoulder.
We did see that early on in the competition, didn't we? I spotted it, I think, in the women's 49s.
Yeah, you pointed it out.
I was yelling at the jury, no left, no
demanding
left, take it away.
They stop.
Yeah.
We obviously
How dare this athlete be given a good lift after snatching
it?
They dropped it above the shoulders.
You know, the only control we have in the competition is when we say something's going to happen, the opposite does.
Yeah. In which case, I'm going to say she won't miss this, because I think that she will. No, I'll say that she will. Sorry, I can't even work it out. Sarah Fisher now. She's definitely capable of this. That 103 was so close.
Yeah. Much better attempt.
There we go.
Whatever you said, it worked.
Yeah, I don't know which way round it is anymore, but it was a good lift. Puts it right back behind the head where she needs it. You know, it might be a couple kilos shy of what she made at the World Championships, but she made it look very good.
Yeah, much better snatch.
Definitely going to be someone who snatches 110 plus one day. It's still her second best international snatch. Sarah actually placed second at the 2017 Youth World Championships. But of course, that's 6 years ago now. Here's Valentina Kisil from Ukraine. She has a best of 110 kilos, which she's made twice now. But that was 7 and 8 years ago.
Very strong opening lift. That was quick.
It's smooth. She's in good shape because at her last few competitions, she hasn't even hit this kind of weight. She's been at the 100, 104 sort of range. Of course, last year at the European Championships, she placed 6th, 100, 116, opening up 105 now. So we're moving through this category pretty quick because we've only had 2 missed lifts.
Yeah, this is by far the most successful list we've seen.
Unbelievable. 105 opening attempt for Gunal from Turkey, the older of the 2 Turkish athletes. She made 109 kilos as her best at the 5th Islamic Solidarity Games last year, last August. Oh, a little forward.
Touch forward, but she's up.
And we know that she can get into the 130s, mid-130s in the clean and jerk. So if she can make a few snatches, she's going to be in the running. She'll certainly be in the hunt for a medal in the total. Of course, I imagine that it'll be Emily Campbell with the win, and Hotfrid, you have to assume, will take the silver. But the battle for bronze definitely lies between these 2 athletes, or these 2 or 3 athletes still competing. Tuana Surin, Melika Gunal, and Valentina Kisil will all fight it out for that bronze.
Well, 106 on the bar now, but I think we're going to see the Turkish coach there change, bump her up. Tuana Surin at 106.
So a 3 kilo youth European snatch record. Oh, and you have to wonder, why didn't they just go for it on their second attempt at 104?
Yeah, you know, it's such a shame to see that. She looked so good. The 103 was comfortable. Definitely looked like there was more in the tank, but 106, she just left it forward there.
And that's probably going to be her last opportunity to have made it before she moves up into the junior ranks.
Yep. Just a bit of an odd attempt selection, really.
I suppose, no, she can go for it at the World Championships, can't she? So Valentina Kissel will come back out now, just a small 3 kilo jump.
Yeah, the 105 she made was incredibly easy.
It also sets her up quite nicely for a 1 kilo personal best if she takes another 3 kilo jump to 111.
Easy. Just as easy as the first, if not easier. She looks like she could have opened with that, if not more. It was not challenging.
And of course, she referenced the war back home, contributing significantly to the difficulty of training. And yeah, she comes out and makes 108 look like that. So 3 misses now in this session. Still very good.
In her second.
.109 is Gunal's best, so she's just a kilo shy of that now.
Very nice adjustment there. She almost dropped that left knee to the platform, I think. But she's in with 108 now. So 109 will be on the bar for her unless she takes a bigger increase. I would expect probably 110, maybe 111. She'll be the next lifter unless she goes to that 10 mark, which would bring out Anastasiia Hotfrid.
Yep.
For her opening attempt. Only 2 athletes left to open.
Oh, Emily Campbell just dropped down to 110 from 120. Hotfrid jumped up from 110 to 111. I imagine Emily just will come out, make a very comfortable, easy opener.
Yeah. Yeah, she could go 10, 15, 20 if she wanted.
I imagine that's what she's going to do.
She'll be so far ahead of everyone else.
She doesn't need to go for personal bests. She'd need 125 to get a personal best, which strikes me as a bit much. There's Coach Dave Sawyer, who works with her on a daily basis at Atlas Weightlifting Gym. Of course, her other coach, Cyril Martin, will be back home watching right now. Emily's been dealing with a bit of a wrist issue. But regardless, she's still by far the best athlete in the field right now. And this will hopefully prove to be a pretty comfortable opener. Her 105 in the training hall was like nothing. You see these athletes doing the same thing as they approach the bar every competition, every lift.
Yeah.
A foot tap and then the quieting down gesture.
Oh, just rushed it
Okay,
a little.
rushed, yeah.
I think she just took that for granted, maybe.
A little nervous, perhaps.
Yeah.
You know, when the gold medal is right there, and this is probably going to be the easiest competition she's ever been to. You know, sometimes, like you said, you get a bit complacent and maybe you get a bit nervous. But you could see, I mean, she just left that bar out right from the start. It had height on it.
Well, now the question is, does she increase for 111 or just come right back out?
I think she should just...
Yeah.
She can just come right back out. I don't think she needs to move up.
I don't think that tired her out at all.
No. Of course, Emily used to be a shot putter and was quite good, competed at a national level. Started doing a little bit of weightlifting in the gym just to improve. Just some hang power cleans, some squats. 230 in the box squat she used to do, or quarter squat, apparently. Benching around the 100, 110 mark. And then she went to a competition just for fun, accidentally qualified for the British Championships, and then accidentally won. And it was at that point she realized, okay, maybe I'm in the wrong sport here.
Maybe I'll accidentally win some Europeans.
Yeah, and then, of course, accidentally won 2 and might accidentally win a 3rd here today for the three-peat.
You know who reminds me, or who she reminds me of in her preparatory ritual there before she grabs the bar?
Go for it.
Lesman Paredes.
He does the quieting hand gesture, yeah.
Yeah, it's very...
Emily does the feet, a little back and forth there.
Same routine every time. Watch the hands here.
Yeah, he does that.
Similar movement. She's just got to turn this one over.
Yeah.
She's got plenty of power.
Oh my word, this is
not
a dangerous place, unfamiliar territory for Emily Campbell. She dropped down by 10 kilos just to secure it.
Yeah, I'm wondering what was going on in the back room that actually inspired that drop. You would think we'd see her taking somewhere around 120.
115 maybe for an opener would be a little bit more normal. I think we regularly see her take sort of 4 or 5 kilo jumps up into the low 120s.
You know, she has such a strong clean and jerk. She just needs to make a snatch, and she should be able to run away with this.
Yeah.
But
you know what? She is so clutch.
Yeah.
You know, she missed her opening attempt at the World Championships in the clean and jerk, and then was still able to come out and make 165 personal best for the silver.
Yeah.
We've seen her do it more than once, make a miss, and then come back out and make it. But not in the snatch.
No.
It tends to be in the clean and jerk that those errors happen. Wow.
Nice lift. She got under that quick and deep, right to the bottom.
You can see how much weaker physically she and these athletes are from Emily Campbell. They're just, right now, they're moving fast. Emily just really needs to turn it up a notch. Emily told us a funny story actually the other day of at the World Championships when she missed that opening attempt. She said she basically just blacked out. She didn't really know where she was. She said she basically just came conscious, sat on the chair with Dave Sawyer yelling in her face, "What the, insert word are you doing?"
Wow.
She didn't know that she'd missed. She didn't know what had happened.
Well, the key here now, I think, is for her to remain calm.
Yeah.
She can't get too focused on what this lift means. She's to focus on the technique.
This is a weight, I'm sure, in the past she's been able to power snatch.
Yeah.
110 to stay in the competition. And
she's got it.
Wow. A little bit of a heart attack there. It wasn't even the most convincing stand after she caught it. There were a few moments where I had many heart attacks.
I think she took about 10 years off the combined life of the coaching staff for Team GBR there. Wow.
Added 10 years to me.
Yep.
Good.
Okay, well.
I think I just entered middle-aged life watching Emily make her 3rd attempt.
We've all got a few more gray hairs, but she's on the board.
And that's probably going to be it.
Yeah, she's got such a strong clean and jerk. So.
And if you were this woman here, Anastasiia Hotfrid, you were probably just on the edge of your seat thinking, wow, I might have just been gifted a win at the European Championships.
Yep.
Hotfrid, of course, told us that she's been at a national training camp for the last 2 months with the Georgian team in Batumi and Makuriani.
Strong opening lift.
She actually does look like she could snatch 120, and then if she's in good shape in the clean and jerk, You never know. Emily might be forced to make something like 150 kilos, 90%.
Yeah, that's very possible.
And Hotfrid underwent shoulder and knee, not surgery, but she had injuries, so she's just been working on rehabilitation. Made the decision to move up to the super heavyweight category rather than dropping down to the 81s so that she could go to the Olympic Games. That's a goal for Paris. She told us that she snatched 120 kilos in training, but her best clean and jerk, 135, so it just pales in comparison to Emily's. Here's 111 for Valentina, third attempt, new personal best.
Strong set.
Whoa.
That looked like that could have been an opener. So easy.
That's a kilo over her best, and it looked like that.
Yeah, I'm surprised she opened so light. These lifts look almost like power snatches.
Would you ever have predicted that Emily Campbell would not medal
in the snatch?
In the snatch? She's not going to medal. She's in fourth right now.
Yeah, it's remarkable. The number of successful lifts in this session so far, you can see on the screen there.
Amazing.
We've only had 5 misses so far.
5 misses out of 31 attempts.
And there's Dennis Hotfrid.
Yep.
Former 99 kilo
Ukrainian lifter.
Who's done very, very big lifts.
I think he did in the sort of 193, 235 range. And the Georgians all use that same belt. And I don't know where they get it from.
Same brand, not the same belt. They don't share at all the belt. That would wrap around a few of them twice if it was Lasha's.
114 now.
Easy lift.
Yeah, that's solid. Well, you know, back in the day, Hotfrid did make 124 kilos in competition.
She's working her way back up to that number.
Yeah.
114, very strong.
That was back in 2018 at the European Championships. 124, 132. Not the biggest spread between snatch and clean and jerk. Her strongest ever clean and jerk was 145 kilos at the 2017 World Champs. She did that in that 90 kilo category, which is the shortest lived weight category ever, I believe.
Yeah,
no more than
6 months.
Yeah, no more than a year before it was removed. It was a good idea. I mean, it had to happen. The idea that 75 was the barrier to becoming a super heavyweight is just insane. I mean, we now have the 76s, 81s, 87s, and you can see how important it is to have that separation. So many women fit in that category, in that weight range. Separating it out, we have so many unbelievable athletes. So 1 attempt remains, and it belongs to Anastasiia Hotfrid. 117 perhaps? 115 is loaded, but they'll make a change. Yep, 117 is the weight that's been asked for, and that's going to give her a 7 kilo lead over Emily Campbell. So Emily will need 8 kilos more in the clean and jerk. So let's say that Hotfrid hits her best clean and jerk of the last 5 years and makes 140 kilos. Emily would only need 148, so I don't think we need to be too concerned about where the gold medal in the total is going. But we can take a moment to appreciate just how strong and how well Hotfrid is moving here. But is she going to be able to make the Olympics? Top 8 in the world. She's just so far behind in the clean and jerk in this new super heavyweight category for her. That's a concern. 6th place at the World Championships was 275 kilos. There's no doubling up of totals from countries there who have 2 athletes, so she's going to need probably 270 kilos to make the Olympics.
Yeah, she'd need to improve.
Although she
her
would get
clean and
next
jerk.
highest in Europe, wouldn't she? She'd
Oh,
get the
yes,
continental
true.
slot.
Yeah.
And so she might be able to get away with 250, 255. Just 7 seconds. Oh, that's a great lift.
Beautiful lift.
Yeah, that is absolutely monstrous. 117 kilos. What did we say she weighed, Max? 98?
Yes,
I think she's only 10 kilos up, basically, on what we saw her at last year. And huge credit to Anastasiia Hotfrid there. 3 for 3. One of 7 athletes to go 3 for 3.
Yeah.
We've not seen that before. 5 missed lifts out of 33 attempts. 28 made, 5 missed.
The best session we've maybe ever seen.
Yeah.
5 success.
Best
5
we've
misses.
commentated on.
Yeah. That's extraordinary.
That's a very impressive make to miss.
Let's see if we can keep that going
85%.
through the clean jerks.
made
Yeah.
lifts.
Wow.
You're lucky to get 85% on openers. Very
Yeah.
lucky in a normal session, let alone when we include second and third attempts. Only 1 missed opener, 2 missed second attempts, and 2 missed third attempts.
I'd be curious to know if there's ever been a perfect session. No misses.
Internationally.
Yeah. You know, I think the
Yeah.
2008 Supers, the only lifter to miss might have been Steiner.
On his third attempt snatch.
Sirbody's missed one as well. But that was a highly competitive session also.
Yeah.
I could be mistaken, but I do
Take a
remember
look at that
being
now.
a
The
pretty
plus 105s. Not many misses in that A group. Like you said, Steiner missed 207. And, the Polish lifter missed a couple of snatches, but that's it. 3 for 3 for everybody else in that session. And then a few missed in the clean and jerk, but looking at it, it's pretty good.
This session is, for how many lifters were here, really impressive. So few misses.
So the runner-up in the snatch in 4th place, Emily Campbell, with 110 kilos. When was the last time she only snatched 110 kilos? We don't even have the... It was before 2019, that's for sure.
Yeah, she hasn't even opened that low before.
Probably not for a long time.
I wonder if that was a plan, to open so low that it would just be easy, and maybe it backfired in that it was just too casual.
Yeah, I kind of assumed she was thinking, all right, let's just get an easy win, but take big jumps up to 120 just to secure the gold.
Yeah.
But no, 4th place. Bronze in the snatch to Melike Gunal from Turkey. She went 3 for 3. Silver with 3 for 3 to Valentina Kisil. It was 111, and then a gold 3 for 3 to Anastasiia Hotfrid of Georgia. Georgia racking up another gold medal. And I think I saw a post today from the EWF.
Yeah, I saw that too. Georgia had 1 gold, 3 silver, I think.
Yeah, and that gold, of course, belonged to... Well, those are total medals rather than snatch and clean and jerk. But it was... Yeah, Shota Mishvalidze, that's right. Although now that I come to look for it, the post has vanished. Maybe it wasn't the EWF. Maybe it was the Yerevan page. I think it may well have been.
That's what it was.
Yeah. There is a separate page, EWC_Yerevan 2023. And if we look at that, we can see Armenia stands at the top of the podium right now. 4 gold medals in the total, which is unbelievable. 3 silver medalists, 4 bronze medalists, 11 total medals in the total. Romania is in the silver medal position right now. 3 golds, a silver and a bronze. Of course, really, it's only counted in terms of ranking by those golds. So even though Ukraine has won more medals in the total, they've won fewer gold medals, so they actually rank below Romania. Turkey's in 4th, Bulgaria 5th, Italy 6th, Georgia 7. But Georgia's going to bump up here because they'll get a silver, another silver, and a gold later, which will move them up into probably 3rd place, actually. Great Britain, for those wondering, are in 14th. 2 bronze medals. But, of course, we will now get a gold, which will bump us up a little bit. We'll move ahead of Norway, France, and Latvia, because they only have a gold, whereas we'll have more bronzes. So we'll move up into the top 10. Do you know who won the Pan American Championships this year, Max? Might it have been the US?
I don't know. Could have been. They did have quite a strong showing.
We'll take a quick look at that. So 2023 Pan American Championships. Hopefully they give us
Yeah, it was the United States.
USA. So they won 8 sessions, 6 silvers and 1 bronze.
Yeah. Yeah, they won the 49s. Did they win the 45s as well?
The 49s.
71s.
No.
No, they didn't.
76s. And
Right.
87. So 3 on the women's side. So they must have really dominated in the men's. We had the 61s, 96s, 102s, 109s, and supers. Wow. Very dominant on the heavier side.
Yeah, unusual.
Of course, because Nathan Damron weighed in heavy to go up and compete in the 96s to avoid world champion Kader Mavaiania, we have to assume.
Yeah. I assume they might be training.
A very
through
easy win for Nathan. 150, 190. That's under
low
90%.
numbers. They probably trained through that and plans to compete in Cuba, is my guess. Be a little more aggressive there.
Ryan Sester, though, went heavy. 165, 207. Westcott's pretty comfortable win for him as well. Just a 200 kilo clean and jerk, which is 23 off his best. That's all he needed. Alejandro Medina, I remember that final attempt in the clean and jerk to beat Kane Wilkes. Kane hit 212 first, and then Medina came out and made it, which bumped him up because he was a kilo heavier in the snatch.
Yep.
Pretty exciting competition. So 3 minutes until we're back out for the clean and jerks. I would be stunned if we had as many medalists in the clean and jerk, because we're going to see more athletes following themselves, and the heavier we get, the more the athletes struggle to recover in between attempts, particularly in the clean and jerk. .98 kilos will be the opening attempt, we imagine, for Barbara Gairas from Hungary. She snatched 87. There's Emily Campbell with just the barbell, improving her mobility. Nice clean grip overhead squat there. I think she's the only weightlifter in the world sponsored by Nike.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw another media company, who will remain nameless, trying to offer her a t-shirt in the training hall. She said, I can't wear it. I'm only allowed to wear Nike. She couldn't put it on.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the
Pretty
deal
cool
you make. Yeah, it is kind of cool.
to have such a big sponsor.
Big brand like that.
Yeah. There's Sarah Fischer from Austria, one of 2 Austrians here. She snatched 104. Her teammate, 97. Younger teammate, of course. That's Johanna Falsterker.
Coached by her father there. To her left on screen. The other Austrian.
Yep. Now we rarely see it, but occasionally we've seen athletes in the same team sharing a platform in the back room. The 2 Austrians here not doing that. They're just a little bit too far apart in terms of their numbers. You can see there we have Johanna is already up at 95 kilos. Sarah Fischer, I don't think, had anything on the bar yet. She's got 125 kilos written in for her opener. One of the heavier openers in the field today. The heaviest right now is 150, Emily Campbell. That will probably come down as well.
She has the advantage of having such a strong clean and jerk. She can probably just wait it out.
Yeah.
See what Hotfrid does.
I don't imagine
hers.
Hotfrid will go over 140. I'd be stunned.
Yeah, that'd be a really large number. Turkish lifter.
Now, I'm assuming the Prime Minister's not yet turned up because there doesn't seem to be a huge huddle of bodyguards around anybody in the VIP section yet. It all looks very casual over there.
Yeah.
Security is still ever present. We have, I don't know what you call them, a gaggle of security behind us right now, seemingly eyeing us up.
Probably the closest...
A swath, maybe, of security.
I was going to say maybe like the equivalent of the Armenian Secret Service.
Yeah.
A very different breed of person than we've seen in the security up till now. Mostly younger, a little more happy-go-lucky, nice kids running the security operation. Switched to some very serious men in suits.
Yeah, in the past, if someone came up and spoke to us whilst we were doing this, we could just gesture, you know, please be quiet, we're doing commentary. However, right now, I think they wouldn't hesitate to just tear the headsets off us.
Let's not find out.
No.
They're just now getting the weight on the bar here. Her clock is run down to 54. I'm wondering if they're going to actually reset that. Yep, there it is. 100 kilos for her opening lift. Barbara Garris. Easy, clean.
Full grip in the catch. Easy jerk as well.
Yep. Light lift.
That rack position did look a little bit effortful.
I thought you were going to say Tremerkin-esque.
It was a little bit. It was basically full grip, and it didn't want to go to her shoulders.
Yeah, you can see it kind of
very
floats.
low down.
floats.
Basically holding it there, right?
Yep.
That's not. Yeah, I mean that's actually not resting on her shoulders.
A little mini Tremerkin.
Yeah. Tremerkin, one of 13 men to
12 men.
12 men. That's right, to clean and jerk 260 kilos. The only man to clean and jerk 260 without the bar ever touching his shoulders.
Only man ever to try an attempt at 272 kilograms.
Yeah.
Officially.
Now, I do remember this last year, seeing Jairus having to follow herself and being pretty gassed coming back out for a second and third attempt. We imagine she'll get a bit of a breather between second and third, though. Two other athletes have 105 written in.
Yeah, she looks tired.
Yeah.
That first attempt took it out, even though it wasn't very heavy. You know, it's still a lot of work. Let's see her here.
She's got plenty of time. 40 seconds on the clock. And you can just see the bar doesn't quite rest on her shoulders. There's a little bit of a gap.
Yep. Another successful lift.
Yeah. Particularly as she goes to initiate the dip. She just tucks her elbows down a little bit to get a more advantageous jerking position.
Yeah.
And the bar lifts up of her shoulders.
She looks exhausted after that attempt, but she's in luck because there are two athletes ahead of her now with 105 listed as their openers. We'll see if they come out for them or move up.
Okay, out comes Teresa Krylova from the Czech Republic. She snatched brilliantly, a new personal best by 3 kilos. So if she's to do the same in the cleaner jerk, that would mean she'd need a 110. And considering she's opening as heavy as this, that sounds very, very plausible. .113, she said that she's made in training.
Easy, clean.
106 in training.
Yep, very solid jerk too.
Yeah.
All right, so 106 on the bar. This will bring out
Barbara Gyrus.
She's only had a small weight there, one attempt between.
I think she's coming out for it. You can just see her on the screen there on the left walking out. Getting her thigh slapped by the coach just to get a bit of blood flow. Wake her up a bit. There's a lot of psychological work going on there, I'm sure, with all of the slapping of athletes, as well as a bit of a physiological one. She still looks a little bit unrecovered.
Yeah, she's breathing hard.
That's the issue. If you're lifting in the lightest lifts in the heaviest category, that's probably the worst position you can be in for an athlete, because your recovery will be poor, or at least a little bit worse than the lighter athletes. And then you find yourself following yourself. She's up with it. Oh, no.
I think she just ran out of gas on that one.
Yeah.
Really couldn't react. She's looking exhausted.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, well.
Question for you, Max. A challenge card is there to challenge the decision. Can you challenge a good lift?
I guess.
Assuming it's not going to get turned down.
Yeah, I think
you can do it to buy some time.
Yeah,
So they could have played a challenge card after the successful second attempt. There's no way it would get taken away.
I don't know if the challenge card rules state that you can only challenge lifts that are overturned. That are it's not overturned, but are red lights.
Yeah.
Or if you can challenge, I don't know why you would, in the rules, be allowed to challenge a good lift. I mean, I guess if you just were
challenging.
you're just a real contrarian.
Yeah.
Check my elbows again on that one.
Yeah,
I think they felt soft.
109 now for Joanna, the junior Austrian lifter. 5 kilos shy of her best.
Easy jerk.
Very strong opening attempt there.
Again, though, still off to a good start in this clean and jerk session. We're seeing a lot of made lifts.
And I think we're going to see a lot more made lifts before we get to those third attempts.
You can always tell when an Armenia is coming out because the lights turn on and the crowd fires up with a roaring applause. .110, Anastasiia.
So she originally had 120 written in. Dropped down 10 kilos here. Just like in the snatch, she's a bit forward, she has to take a couple of steps.
Easy jerk.
Yeah. Now, did we ever get word on whether you're allowed to challenge a made lift?
We just looked it up. You can, the rules state you can only challenge your own lifts. It doesn't state that the lift has to have been red lights. So you could theoretically challenge your own.
To buy a bit of time.
Well, the question really is, do you want to play that game of Russian roulette with the jury?
What if you get it turned down again?
You'd be quite a fool to.
Yeah, you look like a fool.
Yeah. I don't think anyone wants more scrutiny on anything.
No.
Points to her elbow. Make sure make sure the referees are aware that left arm does not lock out completely. Easy, clean. Yeah, very nice jerk.
Yeah, it looked maybe like it was drifting a little bit forward.
Yeah.
Once she caught it. 8 kilos shy of her best. I think she's going to have to work very hard to get up to a new personal record after that. Not too bad, but not the easiest opener we've seen either.
Teresa Krylova here, 110. Made a PR in the snatch. Nice clean. Oh, good jerk.
Yeah, very strong.
She did look like her chest collapsed a little bit there at the bottom of the dip, but her best is 113. I think we probably see an attempt at 114, another personal record.
Maybe 15.
Yeah, she looks to be in pretty good shape today.
Yeah, very strong clean. It's definitely the jerk that caused a few more issues, but looks very comfortable. And we still have only had one miss left. So 113 now, we think, for Johanna Falsterker. Yep, here she comes. Probably the tallest athlete in the field.
Yeah. Good clean. Racks that bar very high and rides it down. Yep, and again, a comfortable jerk.
Yeah, very nice. So many athletes have not missed a lift yet. Six athletes to come out still. 120 will be the opening attempt of the first of that batch. But we probably have another maybe 6 attempts before we get there. 115, I think we might see a few athletes take.
Julieta, oh, she's changed.
Yeah, we're bumping to 15.
Ivanova now of Bulgaria on her second attempt, taking 115.
Yeah, her jerk was a little bit tough, I think.
Nope. Teresa Krylova, 115.
Personal best. We wondered if she'd do 14 or 15.
Big jump for her. Big move here. 2 kilogram record in her clean and jerk and total. She
used to have a bit of a career in the hammer throw before she switched to weightlifting.
Oh, great attempt.
Yeah.
Strong fight, but not there.
Almost locked it out and then pulled herself back behind the bar and then slowly tried to push herself back through.
Yeah.
But a solid day out. She will end with 91.110. It's 201 kilos in the total, which is a 1 kilo personal best. I think it might have been a press out as well on her right shoulder. Right elbow, sorry. Okay, the Armenian out for her second attempt, Julieta Avanesian. She pulls very similarly to the snatch. Had to take a couple of steps on her opener to save it from going forward. Let's see if she can straighten things up.
Oh, good.
Yeah, another few steps.
Yeah, it was strong.
It's a good job. She's definitely putting in effort to keep that bar oscillating while she stood there. You can see her making small bends and straightenings of her knees and doing a little bit of pushing with the upper body. But it is actually very rare that we see an athlete get called out for that. But whenever people say that you can't stop a bar from oscillating, you just have to show them Tatiana's 193, the heaviest clean jerk ever on a women's bar, and the bar almost instantly becomes motionless after she stands.
File Stoker here, 116 for her third. This ties her record in competition. Oh no, it's a 2 kilo increase actually.
Yeah, she equaled her best snatch.
Nice clean, better than the first, second.
Oh, short drive. Oh, sorry, short step out with the front foot, but
she's got it.
Drives it high. That's a great day as well for the junior Austrian. 97, 116, 213 in the total. The junior's not really getting close to any junior records, but of course we do have that one youth athlete, Twyna Surin, who took a shot at a 3 kilo youth snatch record. And she may well go for a European youth clean and jerk record as well. She'd need 130 kilos to do it. She's still got 120 written in for her opening attempt. Even over now, big jump to 118. She's gonna have to fight for this.
Yeah, that's a very aggressive second attempt.
I believe that this equals her competition best.
Wow, very good clean.
Oh, I don't know how she did that.
That was amazing. What a fight.
You know, locked out under the bar with the bar behind her head, and then we said this on that first attempt, the bar just wants to move forward, and so she goes with it. Just moves forward over onto that front leg.
Yeah, what a great lift.
Look at this. Catch that and then forward, back.
What a great lift for her.
So 11 made lifts, 2 missed in the clean and jerk. Unbelievable. Final attempt now for the Armenian. actually a pretty straight clean compared to the last two. She is keeping that bar going.
Just didn't lock out properly, and the bar's forward. She made a great effort to try and get back under it, but that was not enough. And now we're up to the 120 mark.
Yep, 4 for 6 for Giulietta, 95-116.
I'm wondering if we could possibly see an attempt on the youth clean and jerk record.
On the third attempt, I think it's possible.
Tuana Suren opening at 120, the record 129. Let's see how this first one looks, though. She tied the snatch record at 103 on her second.
Yeah.
And then took 106 and was unsuccessful. So that record remains at 103 in the snatch, European youth record. But it looks like she actually moved up. Wow, 5 kilograms. Brings out Ivanova 121 for her third. Took an 8 kilo jump and now a 3 kilo jump. She's made 5 lifts in a row.
So last year the bronze medal total was 230 kilos. I could see it being a little bit higher than that today, 240, I'd imagine, at a minimum to get a bronze. Big personal record here. Watch this jerk as she moves forward.
Wow.
Oh, how did she bring it back after
the fight? She's fighting.
She lets it go, and I think that's going to be a good lift.
2-1. Wow. Yeah. What an incredible jerk.
Someone gave her red, but the jury don't seem interested in reviewing it.
Yeah, it's just one of those very Bulgarian-looking lifts. You know, we've talked about this before. They're just not typical technique. The position's not something we've seen a lot of, but she's there. She's stable. She's got it. She's locked out.
She probably only weighs about 89 kilos.
Yeah.
She really barely has moved up into this category. She's been lifting internationally since 2011, so then after 12 years to come and hit a 3 kilo personal best in the clean and jerk.
That's impressive.
Massive day out for her. See a change from the Austrian team there. Looks like Sarah Fischer will be bumping her opener up so that she's not the next athlete out. She's bumped up to 128. That will call out the youth lifter who was bumped up by 5 kilos. So I think a shot at the youth European record is definitely on. We'll probably see it in the total as well once she hits. If she hits 130 kilos, she'll get the youth clean jerk and total record in one lift. But now she's moved up to 127. Valentina Kissel will take her opening lift now at 126 kilos. She made her snatches look very comfortable. 130 is her best. She hasn't lifted this sort of weight since 2017. Wow.
Easy.
And look how, see how locked out she gets her knees?
Yeah.
Particularly after the clean, almost hyperextended. We talk about it at the elbows, we don't see it often in the knees. Her knees were so far back behind a vertical line of her heel. Look at this as she stands. She locks them out. Way back.
Chest out forward a little bit too.
Yeah.
But very powerful jerk.
She's definitely taken her training back up a notch. Open attempt now for Malik Grunal. She's got the bronze medal in the snatch with 110 kilos because she made it before Emily Campbell did, so she gets the hardware.
126.
126.
Easy clean.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Pretty good jerk. I'm wondering if that right arm might have nope, 3 whites.
Yeah. Were you looking at the front angle or the side?
The side.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough to see. Yeah, that holds.
Yeah, it was good. All right, now 127 is the next weight.
Still only 3 missed lifts in this session.
Yeah, this is even
the
better than the
jerks.
snatch so far.
Yeah, no missed openers or second attempts so far. Of course, there's almost always more missed third attempt clean and jerks and snatches because athletes are taking what they have to move up rather than what they want to. Here's the youth athlete, 3 kilos below the European youth clean and jerk record. Very comfortable clean. Whoa.
Very solid jerk.
Powerful. Really plants that back foot early in the jerk and then steps through fast. 1 red light. Let's have a look at this replay. Was it a little bit pressy or was it okay? Where did that red light come from? Maybe a little slow to lock, but I think that's okay.
Yeah, certainly an odd red light there.
Sarah Fisher will be the next athlete out at 128 kilos. Her best in competition, 132. Her training's been going well. She made 135 kilos in training. Very strong, the legs, 200 kilo back squat, 160 front squat. And as I mentioned earlier, she told us that she squats every single day. Can she get a bronze again like she did last year? Gold and silver will be too far ahead.
Nice clean. Oh, a very strong jerk too. She's comfortable there.
Just like in the snatch, as she pulls, her head pushes forward and then really throws back. Very sort of novel technique, but it works very well for her.
Yeah, it does almost have a bit of a Piros Dimas head whip.
Okay, out comes Hotfrid pretty early, but this is a sensible move, as you have to assume that this will lock up at least a silver, because she's so far ahead of the rest in the snatch.
Yeah. She'll also be putting herself in a good position to clean and jerk. Easy, clean. Very powerful jerk. She looks
good
for a lot more.
I don't know if she looks good for 140. That would be a massive personal best in recent years.
A big jump too.
Maybe mid to high 30s we could see.
Well, now it's going to sort out.
Openers.
This is really where the battle for second comes in, because these second clean and jerks you probably have a higher probability of being successful with that than the third. So she's first at 128. I assume the next lift, 129. Probably not going to go. We'll see 130 as the second, I think. Either from Kissel from Ukraine or Gunal from Turkey.
Yeah.
It's going to be most likely Kissel here. We'll take 130. Although we could see an increase there. And you know, the other thing to remember, everyone's making lifts. They've got to be looking at the competitors all being successful here. You don't want to leave anything in your competitors' hands, so we'll see some bold attempts on these thirds, I'm guessing. Valentina has looked incredibly strong this whole competition. Every lift looks like it could be an opening lift, maybe even lighter. Yeah, beautiful clean.
Those knees when she locks them out.
And just so strong in the jerk.
Yeah, so much power.
Almost wondering, why is there not 10 kilos more on the bar?
I don't know.
You know, just so comfortable.
Well, she said to us that her focus on the gym is just always on technical improvements, and her technique is pretty good. Surprising she's not focusing on strength, considering how much she has it in excess. Okay, so Gunal out now at 130. She currently sits in third. This only further solidifies that position. Of course, Emily Campbell still yet to come out and move everybody down one position.
She's got 10 seconds left. 5. Gets up with the clean.
And it's a bit of a fight for it, but looks like a good lift.
A bit of an odd catch. I suspected it might have been a press out. It wasn't the most positive lockout when she caught it. Chest kind of collapsed. I'm wondering if they're going to be
from the crowd,
a challenge card here. Now, she could have challenged this even if she got 3 whites. That was what we've learned, if someone wanted to. Let's see on the replay here. Hopefully we get a good front angle. We can see what happened. To me, it looked like she landed with her shoulders a bit soft and then continued the motion to finish that lockout from the split.
Confirmed, no lift. Oh no.
It's a good lift? Does that check mark mean a good lift?
Yeah, I think it does. She looked really upset in the back room when she got the news, but
maybe that was a fist pump.
Yeah.
Just
so an overturned bad lift from the jury. We didn't see many of those
today.
Yeah. Really?
Earlier, the Team GBR had a lift overturned in their favor.
Third of the competition, I think.
You know, maybe the jury just sees that only 3 missed lifts in this session. They want to go for the best record they can.
So this lift here by the 17-year-old Twana will set a new youth and total European record. Clean and jerk and total European record.
Very big lift.
She had a lot of power in her jerk. And that's probably going to do it.
She's done it.
Yeah, she definitely sends him a little forward, but with so much height, it gives her just a space to make the correction and take a few steps back.
2 youth European records.
Yeah.
Clean and jerk in total.
With 1 attempt remaining. And the Turkish lifters have shown such strength in their jerks at this competition. Grinding out some very tough cleans and still getting them out overhead.
So
Valentina Kissel has put in 140, which is unlikely. Well, you never know, because she's looking to move ahead of Anastasiia Hotfrid, who outsnatched her by 6 kilos. Hotfrid will take 132 on a second attempt to move up to 249. And then Kissel would need 139, I think, to move ahead of her.
Yeah.
And considering how strong she looks, I wouldn't put that past her.
Yeah, it looks like that might actually be the only lift she does that might be challenging. The last 5 she's done have looked so easy.
Considering Emily Campbell will be in the top 8 in the world, which will give her an Olympic spot, there will be a battle for the continental spot, and it might be between the Georgian and the Ukrainian. Now this is equal to Sarah's competition best. I think for the World Championships in Bogota. Wow.
Very strong lift.
Yeah, she's definitely improved. She looks significantly stronger. She makes contact a little low, but she meets the bar very nicely, and she has great timing in the catch.
Yeah, phenomenal lifting.
Flawless stand.
Beautiful jerk. Well, 132 now for Hotfrid.
Yeah. She's trying to bump up her total, her lead by another 4 kilos to 249, which really puts the pressure on Valentina Kissel, who will have to make 139 to move ahead, unless Hotfrid gets a 3rd attempt in between. Only 3 missed lifts in this clean and jerk session.
Powerful clean. And an easy...
Yeah.
Not
Easy in terms of getting the bar high enough.
Yeah, very strong,
Yeah.
but she did stumble to save it.
We can see Kaki Kakishvili at the front there. Who of course, helps the Georgian team these days. Competed under 3 flags in his career. So 5 athletes have 3rd attempts. And then Emily Campbell has 3 attempts. She will of course come out to the win on her opening lift. Just so much stronger than the rest. This category has just improved so much over the last year or two. The fact that 230 was a bronze medal last year, this year 240 won't even be a bronze medal.
Gunnar with 132 on her 3rd. Gives her 242, would move her into 2nd. Just cleaned it.
Wow, and her knees just come in a lot on the dip and drive.
But a great save.
Yeah, what a lift.
Moved into 2nd place right now.
I didn't see that one coming, and that puts the pressure on for Kissel, who drops down from 140 to 133. She decides to not play the game of moving ahead of Hotfrid to try and get the silver. She plays the much safer, smarter game of just going for bronze, moving back ahead of Gunnar to pretty much secure a medal. Neither Sarah Fisher or Tuana Surin will make an attempt to move ahead of her in the total. So relief for Hotfrid.
Yeah. Yeah, she's in a great spot now.
She's basically guaranteed herself, well, she has really, she's guaranteed herself a silver. And this, for Kissel, will probably guarantee her the bronze in the total.
Easy clean again. And a very strong
she
jerk.
Has so much more in her, wow.
Yeah.
Brilliant lifting there for the Ukrainian. And another medal for Ukraine. They got silver in the snatch and they're going to get a bronze medal in the total. And that leaves Surin Tuana and Sarah Fisher with a chance at battling it out for some medals in the clean and jerk. And of course Tuana will look to get further clean and jerk and total youth European records with her final attempt.
Still one athlete left to open, Emily Campbell.
Stu Martin there looking on.
Poised for the change. We'll see what he selects.
Well, he's going to drop down his opener to whatever is needed.
Yeah, that's...
And what is needed is 8 kilos more than anything Hotfrid clean and jerks. Right now, that would only be 140. If Hotfrid makes 138, which he has written in, Emily will need 146, which is 19 kilos shy of what she hit the World Championships, 165. So the youth athlete comes out now. This is 5 kilos more than the record was at the start of the day. 2 more records with this lift. Things are getting a little bit tough on that second attempt in the clean. We'll see how she fares with an additional 3 kilos.
Oh,
wow, very late contact.
Yeah, you see that very forward at the top as well.
Yeah, almost no acceleration. But she's an incredible athlete. She's potentially the future of European super heavyweight lifting. She just can't rack it. So, Sarah Fisher already has the silver medal in the clean and jerk.
She's 4th in total. She'll be 5th in total after Emily opens.
Yeah, there's no way of her getting a total medal or a snatch medal. She's got a guaranteed clean and jerk medal, but potentially she could try and get herself a solidified silver.
Well, this would be a personal record for her.
Yeah.
She's done 32 before, so she's going for personal victory here. Watch the pull. She really throws her head back. A big hitch there in the middle, but
the timing works well.
Great.
Wow.
Best of the 3. And a rock solid jerk.
So strong. 110, 140 one day for Sarah Fisher. You have to imagine her father is thrilled to once again be coaching a medalist at the European record. His son won last year in the 102s, and this year he gets another bronze, or maybe actually it might be a silver in the clean and jerk there. There's a good chance Hotfrid could miss this 135.
Hotfrid probably taking a small jump here to put pressure on Emily. Emily struggled in the snatch.
Emily would only need 143.
Yeah, they're
successful.
Doing whatever they can to put that number up, but
it won't be enough.
Yeah. This 135.
Her final lift. We may well see Emily only take an opening attempt for the win.
Yeah.
She may well, given her wrist injury, decline her second and third attempts.
She's looked very strong up till now. Yeah,
it's a good
solid clean again.
So much power in the jerk.
Very
wow.
comfortable. It's surprising she didn't take more.
Yeah. She definitely has more in her.
She's got silvers across the board now.
6 for 6. Well, she got gold in the snatch. Emily Campbell, for some reason, has dropped to 136 kilos.
An odd number.
I mean, I guess it will give her the gold in the clean and jerk, but why not just come out at 143?
Yeah, that's all she needs to win.
Close it up. Maybe she just wants to feel a slightly easier lift on the competition platform.
Sure.
This is basically a backroom lift.
You can see that.
In fact, normally she'd be taking backroom lifts right up to 150 kilos. So this for the gold in the clean and jerk. Second place in the total. Clearly feeling a little bit lower than she has done.
Easy clean. And
solid jerk.
Very strong jerk.
Yeah.
Blows
an easy lift there.
some kisses
in our direction again.
Towards us, I think, yeah. Getting a lot of congratulations from the different athletes.
So 2 attempts remain. Max, we've only had 4 missed lifts in the clean and jerk.
That's extraordinary.
5 in the snatch. There's been 64 lifts, 9 misses, 55 makes.
So she's going to go, I would assume, 143 now for the win.
Yeah. I really hope so.
I just don't understand what else she would take.
Yeah.
There's really nothing else
let's
there.
Let's just go for it. Let's just get the win. She needs another 7 kilos. 143 will do it, as you can see. And then she may well pass on that third attempt.
Yeah, it's not too big of a jump, 7 kilos.
Just getting fanned down there by, who have we got? Can't quite see. So 140 is the change.
Small water bottle there. Okay. 140 is loaded now. They're going to start that clock. Minute 33. Probably burn a little more time and then make that final switch to 143.
Yeah.
That's our guess. Yep, there it is. The change.
There's Dave giving her last few words before she goes out, takes the win. GB coaching staff there helping her out. Okay, so this will make Emily a 3-time European champion.
Something no other GB lifter has ever done.
She first won in 2021, having podiumed in 2019. She's only been on a podium since 2019 was the last time she wasn't on a podium. Very
strong clean again. And
there we
she's
go.
done it. There it is.
Emily Campbell once more is #1. She is such an incredible athlete. Even when she's not feeling great, she's still good enough. She's still strong enough, powerful enough to be the strongest in the continent. Of course, these numbers won't hold up when she makes it to the World Championships in September in Saudi Arabia, but she will be back, we imagine, to lifting another 15 to 20 kilos more on each lift. A best total 287 from the World Championships. She's a little bit down here, but that really doesn't matter. She has scratched her third attempt. She doesn't need it. Emily Campbell is a 3-time European champion. The bronze medal in the total will go to Kessel Valentina from Ukraine, 6 for 6. The silver to Anastasiia Hotfrid, 6 for 6. A gold medal to Emily Campbell, 110, 143. Responsible for almost a quarter of all of the missed attempts in that session. And Max, we have never seen a scoreboard with so many made lifts.
Yeah, just under half of the lifters went 6 for 6.